just kind of got over that fear bubble. Should I do this or should I not? My knees are really struggling quite a bit, and my lower back too. I want to be able to do things still. I wish I would have done it years ago.
Pull with your core. There. Now lift one heel to your butt. And then other one. Don't lose your lower core. Good. Now you need to engage your core and pull your butt over your head essentially. But belly button to spine. There, like that. Now walk in, bend at your hips. Do not arch your back. Round your back.
Is it rounded?
Ish. Yep, and again. Pull your core in. Yep, there. Like that.
I had been pretty dormant in my activity for a while. Part of that was COVID, part of that was just changes in life that I had, and there were some changes at work too. Some of the clients I had, there wasn't a lot of moving around, and I'd gotten out of routine with exercising, so I was, a lot of things had atrophied, and I came across the videos, and I watched them for probably like a year, kind of thinking, should I do this or should I not? Well, I don't know, it's a big commitment. I was watching my parents get into their older years, and my mom had double hip replacements, and my dad has a lot of back injury, and it just, even remembering what I've seen as a nurse outside of the pediatric field, just other areas that I've worked, I wanted to age gracefully and not lose any of my abilities. I want to be able to get down on the floor with children, you know, and have fun and be a fun parent and a fun aunt to my niece and nephew. So I want to do that for life. I don't want to think that just because I'm getting older, I should expect to become less capable of anything. I can't remember which video it was. There was a few. There's been more than one where you've talked about aging as not being a limitation or anything. So that was my biggest thing. Like, okay, I want to work out, but not for the aesthetic appeal, really. It's more for my abilities and be able to, I want to be able to do things still. My name is Caryl, and I'm 41, and I have always loved working out, the whole shebang, the whole thing that it does for my mind and how it helps me during the day and everything like that. I'm a nurse, I should say that, and a massage therapist. So the body has always been something I've been interested in learning more about. I work in a children's hospital, the private duty section. So I'm in the homes working with the special needs community. So I see a lot of wheelchair kids, ventilator dependent. My shifts are a little different. They're not always 12 hours. It depends on the needs of the family. It could be 8 hours, it could be 12, it could be 3, it could be anywhere in between. Every day I'm there, it makes me feel very purposeful and also very grateful. There's a lot I get out of my job. There's a lot of moving around when I'm down on the floor with the kids. There's a lot of moving around. Sometimes I have to chase them and getting up and down off the ground. I was telling Morgan, my trainer, that my knees are really struggling quite a bit from getting up and down off the ground, and my lower back too. So trying to work on my core strength and engaging the right muscles around stabilizing joints, you know, stabilizing muscles. Somebody earlier mentioned accountability, really just pointing out specifically what I'm doing wrong, I guess. I don't have a lot of experience with coaching, and so getting one-on-one with somebody who's really well educated in all the things, like Morgan can just look at the way I'm standing and be like, oh no, your adductor is weak here, so we need to do something. So it's very personalized, very, very personalized. But a lot of my workouts have been, in the past, you know, DVDs or just going and winging it at the gym. So there is definitely, it's worth it. It's worth all the money to have somebody be telling you exactly what what you need to be doing to do it right so you don't injure yourself. The squats on the walls earlier, like my knees didn't hurt. I was like sweating bullets with my arms up by my head, but I was like, I'm getting almost all the way to it feels like almost all the way to the ground, lower than I would have earlier, and my knees weren't hurting. I was like, this is what was keeping me from doing a lot of things. So that was great. Trying new things also. Lots of new things that we did this last 3 days that weren't in my program, and I just kind of got over that fear bubble, I don't know if I can do that, I don't know, and well, just try it. I had this inner dialogue going on. It was like, just try it, will ya? So the trapeze was a good example of that too. I wish I would have done it years ago. I really do. I had to sit down and look at my priorities, like what's really important to me. Your health and your wellness, for me, it's the most important thing right now, and that's where I had to sit down and kind of take a good, long, hard look at that. So finding the time to give that to yourself, it's a form of self-love. I think a lot of people don't know what self-love is, and that's a form of giving yourself giving yourself the time, the commitment. How important is it to you? Can you pull a little bit more from here and less from here so you can make it happen? My own, demands of life, I have to find the time. It might be a change in life structure and routine, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It is.
More details. Subscribe, but it's also totally free to opt in and connect with me and my team. Get more info, free videos, student success stories, email trainings, and even information about events, competitions for cash prizes, but more importantly, really take your training to the next level without struggling and getting stuck. If you want, schedule a complimentary coaching call with our team of Doctorate physical therapists. This will open the door to getting into training for real. And if you do train this way, I'm daily blown away by what our students achieve. See you in the next video and in training soon.